Hi guys, Steve Girardi here. Welcome to Steve Strings. Today I'll be reviewing the Paisen Tenor Rosewood Ukulele. I did an unboxing video of this a couple weeks ago, and I'll put the link up here, and I think I'll also put the link in the comments there below. Let's go ahead and before we dive into the instrument, I'll very quickly go over the things that come with this, because this is a sort of a complete set. To start off with, the Paisen comes with a fairly decent gig bag. It probably has 10 millimeters worth of padding to it. It has one strap on the back. I prefer two, but one certainly works. It has a basic webbing handle on it. It does have the Paisen logo embroidered on it. And the one thing I'm not as keen about in this is the bag does not open up all the way. But certainly it's very, very functional if you want to give your ukulele some basic protection when you're out and about. Let's go ahead and go over the other things that come with it. For starters, the Paisen comes with a Paisen branded shoulder strap, which is nice. It also comes with a basic ukulele size capo or capo, whichever you prefer. It also comes with a basic tuner. Additionally, the ukulele comes with Aquila strings on it, and it also comes with an extra set of Aquila Nylgut strings. Additionally, the ukulele comes with four 0.50 millimeter guitar picks, very flexible picks if you're interested in that. Additionally, this kit comes with a basic sort of starter instructional book. So if somebody is a raw beginner, they have a little something there to get them started. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this instrument. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is a laminate rosewood ukulele, and that is the top, the sides, and the back. Also, you'll note that it has the same rosewood veneer here on the headstock. And like I say, it really does look quite nice. Also, you can see it has the Paisen logo that is inlaid into the headstock, and it is very neat and tidy. It has just sort of basic tuners on it there, nothing fancy. All right. You see it does have a scarf joint here at the heel and the neck, but again, the woods are fairly well matched, and so they're not terribly noticeable. Also, you can note here that on the neck, it does have a rosewood fretboard, and it has position markers on the fretboard, but it does not have position markers here on the side, which I kind of wish it did have. As I mentioned, it does have a rosewood body with a satin finish, and personally, I like that sort of open grain finish of the satin finish. You can also see that it has this fighting fish sort of decoration on this, and I should say that this fighting fish decoration is proud of the surface. That is to say, it is not an inlay, it is sort of a natural wood that's sitting on top of the surface of the ukulele. This instrument also comes with strap buttons, which is kind of convenient there. In addition to the rosewood body and fretboard, it also comes with a rosewood bridge. And I should say I rather like that it has sort of a mustache sort of shape, or a non-typical kind of a rectangular shape. Also, you can see here that it has this little swoosh here on the fretboard rather than just sort of just a squared off fretboard, and that's kind of nice. One of the things that's particularly nice about this ukulele is some of the detailing that it has on here. If you look here at the sides, you can see that it has this really nice sort of almost a checkered sort of a binding that's on both the top and the bottom. And if you look here on the face of it, you should be able to see that not only does it have that binding, it also has this sort of multicolored rope purfling as well. That's on the face, not on the back. But looking at the back, hopefully you can see here that this has really quite a nice grain pattern to it. Personally, I love the dark color. Returning here to the fretboard, one of the things that I should note about this is that the action on this I measured and is right at 3 millimeters at the 12th fret. So the action is playable on the high end of typically what folks would like for sort of a playable range. The fretboard has definitely been leveled. In fact, you can see that the frets have been leveled but not recrowned. What that means is that each of the frets has like a flat area on the top of each fret. I checked intonation, and the intonation is pretty good. Now, you heard a sound sample of this in the introduction. I'll go ahead and play it again for you, and you can get to see what you think of it. I should say that in my assessment, the tone is pretty good, not really stellar, but again, this is rosewood, which is a fairly dense wood, and so does not project as loud as some other instruments. But still, I'll go ahead and give you a play here, and you can decide for yourself what you think of it. So there you are. There's a little finger picking and some strumming, and you get a sense of what the sound is. If you'd like to hear more, again, you can listen to my unboxing video, and they give you another sound sample there. So what's my take on this? Personally, I should say that when it comes to looks, I mean, this is really nice. When it comes to potential negatives of this, there's only really two that I can think of. The first of those is the sound. While the tone is all right, it's not really loud. If you're playing for yourself and not really playing at a concert or whatever, that doesn't really matter. The other thing is that while the neck was certainly well built and the fretboard was well built also with smooth frets, no sharp fret edges, and the frets have been leveled to make sure there's no buzz, the frets were not recrowned, and basically there's a little flat area there. Some people might not like that, and some people think it may lead to problems with intonation. I've not experienced that, but they were kind of filed down quite a bit, and so they can't really take too much more leveling. But overall, I'm very happy with this instrument. It's a nice little instrument. So if you're looking for a nice rosewood, dark wood ukulele with some really striking looks, an instrument that has some fairly decent sound, if not that loud, this is certainly one to look at. It's on sale on Amazon, and I'll leave the link below there for you. This is a very competitive market these days, and this certainly holds its own with other instruments in its price range. I hope you found today's review useful. If you've played a Paisen ukulele before, I'd love to hear your comments about your experience with it. Thanks for watching.